In an absolutely brazen assault on the very basic concept of government transparency, the Trump administration has secretly purged key privacy officials from the federal hiring office because evidently there's some stuff in there they don't want you to know about. And so you're not going to. We can speculate, but we don't have access to that information anymore. It's been there for decades and decades. There used to be that transparency. There isn't because they don't want you to see what they're doing. And so CNN is doing this reporting. They were first notified of the firings at the Office of Personnel Management in response to a Freedom of Information Act request for records related to the security clearances of Elon Musk and anyone with a Department of Government Efficiency who've been granted access to sensitive or classified government networks. You have to have those security clearances to access this information. That's how it has always worked before. So we want to make sure that they have it. Most normal, basic journalism ever. They got an email from an OPM email address that said, good luck with that. They just fired the whole privacy team. So the privacy team is gone. In addition to that, members of the OPM's communication staff, as well as individuals who handle FOIA requests, were also fired. And if this is reminding you of anything, it's probably of what Elon Musk did to Twitter after he took over. So their media relations department no longer responded to concerns or questions or clarifications or anything like that. They would just send a poop emoji back. Now, I know right-wingers thought that was really funny because screw the media. This is not just screw the media. This is not just screw CNN. This is screw any of you who want to get information out of the government. It is now completely blocked off. There's a lead shell over all of this. Freedom of Information Act requests, effectively, as of right now, do not exist. And I know what you're wondering. What is Ken Klippenstein going to do? And I don't know. I'm imagining there will probably still be a lot of independent leaks. But your ability as an individual American citizen or a member of the media, whether mainstream media or an independent member of the media, left-wing, centrist, or right-wing, you are now banned from the government. You can't get this information anymore. And by the way, the concerns over transparency go beyond just, hey, do they actually have legal clearance to see this stuff? Carolyn Leavitt, the White House spokesperson, was asked, so if Elon Musk is not in charge of the Department of Government Efficiency, which you said he's not, who is in charge? She refused to say. Now, I keep hearing from Elon Musk, this is radical transparency, radical transparency. Are you actually allowed to say that? Because apparently you have some other boss at DOGE and we don't even know who they are. No, but think about that. You're telling us we have transparency. We literally do not get to know who's in charge of the organization. And this follows a couple weeks ago when they tried to find out who is actually working there. And he declared that if you identify them by name, you've broken the law, despite the fact that he's been doing that exact same thing for literally months. So not only are they getting in these systems, God knows what they're doing all this damage. We're gonna have an interview tomorrow to actually try to figure some of that out. You don't get to know who it is. And so spare me all the transparency. And by the way, look, I'm feeling kind of ignorant. I've been blocked out of all this information, but at least I'm in good company because Donald Trump doesn't seem to know much about what's going on either. He apparently just heard that Elon Musk has billions of dollars in contracts with the agencies he's regulating. He didn't know that. He didn't know that. Now in his defense, he's lying. That's his defense. He's not actually, you could not possibly be as ignorant as you're pretending to be there. Dear God, can you imagine if Joe Biden said something like that? Who is actually president right now? He has no idea what his real vice president, Elon Musk, is up to and how he stands to financially gain. And then when they asked him about the fact that they had said that Elon Musk isn't an actual employee of DOGE, he just rambled. He didn't really know what to say. Oh, by the way, in that same interview, he was asked whether he fired the head of Social Security or if they resigned, and he didn't know. Maybe I fired him, maybe I didn't. Hey, who's the person who actually makes decisions around here? Could you take this question because I'm really in over my neck here. And so again, imagine if Joe Biden had said this stuff, what they'd been saying, what they would say about the quality and consistency of his brain. Well, I'm thinking those same things right now, Sharon. What do you make of this?
Well, I was just looking up the 25th Amendment because I think you're right. There's some mental acuity questions here that have to be addressed if he doesn't have a basic understanding of just what's going on. He's just ordering things willy-nilly, okay? Can you imagine if he did that at Starbucks or Chipotle? You're just ordering. What is it that you want to tackle here? And do you have any comprehension of what's going on? The answer is no. This whole thing about transparency where Elon, while his kid's over there doing what kids do, okay, with his nose, saying, hey, if I run into something, I'll let you know. We're gonna make some mistakes. It's a farce. It's shenanigans. It's like the wildest roller coaster ride. It never ends, and it's not much fun.
Yeah, no, 100%. And so now we have, like, what's the status quo? Donald Trump is blatantly corrupt. He's doing business dealings with Saudi businessmen in the Oval Office to enrich himself, maybe for billions of dollars. The American people have no part in any of that. And Elon Musk is doing all this corruption, and Donald Trump doesn't seem to care, doesn't seem to know what's going on. Just, go loot the treasury. Just set up contracts for yourself. Nuke from orbit your opponents, your competitors in all these industries. I don't know and I don't care. I'm really tired. I was golfing for like hours yesterday. I'm exhausted. Could you run the government, please, Elon? Is this what the American people voted for? Based on their approval ratings of Elon Musk, I'm thinking no, actually. Members make a difference here at TYT. You help make the show happen, and we see you in the chat with your loyalty badge. Click the join button to become a member today.